Hello and welcome to week 2 of learning to drive without the HUD in Train Sim World 3. We're on the Southeastern High Speed route again, Service 1 Sierra 20, which is identical to what we did in week 1. 8 cars from Victoria to Ramsgate, and we're driving from Rochester to Faversham. Just instantly went with the biggest words on the screen there. The only slight difference with this particular service is that we are not stopping at Newington or Teynham. So might throw me off a little bit, but there we go. We'll see how we get on. So let's get started, shall we? That's probably a good thing. Let's just switch everything off. Yes. Now, of course, that does mean that I'll lose the crosshair. Yeah, that was a good idea, wasn't it? Right, let's switch it off in a minute. Do things in the right order. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. It's all good. No, headlights today. And that is... Yeah, that's everything. So, everything gets switched off. And we should be good to go. Shall we crack my window open a bit? There we go. Right, so we are due to depart basically any time. What I've done this time is slightly different to last time. Rather than pausing the game to have a look at the timetable, I thought let's take a photo of the timetable instead. So we're due to depart at 9:23:30, which is the time now. So we'll just see if this lady is planning to get on. She isn't. That's fine. Right then. Let's go. This is... Oh, hang on. Might want the reverse spin forwards. That might help. There we go. After a cracking start. Right then, so from last time, there's a couple of things to remember and that kind of picked up, and so I'm just trying to see where I might have the power handle. I think it's there. We go. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. I think that was a green signal we went through. I hope it was. Anyway, so a couple of things. First one is, so I need to be a bit quicker acknowledging the alerts when they go off, so that the brakes don't slam on, and then I have an argument with the train. Green signal there. Another thing that we've got is remember that Raynham seemed to have some kind of approach control malarkey going on, which is fine. So the only real station on today's run that I need to worry about is Sittingbourne. So as long as I keep an eye out for it, we should be good. And then as we get close to Faversham, we've got a level crossing, and that's when we need to be looking out for a speed drop down to 75 and then down to 60. So we'll just aim to get our speed down to 60 as soon as we see that level crossing. And all being well, I'm going to run to time today. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. If you were playing along last time, do let me know how you're getting on in the comments. It'd be great to hear how you're all doing. Oh good, this is one thing that I was slightly worried about, was that stop marker there was going to be not there, but it is. So at least I've got some idea where I need to stop the train. Just a little bit more. I think that should about do it. Okay, so we're at Chatham, and the timetable says we were due here at 26:30, and passengers get God, this is difficult to read. Get until 9:27 to get on. So I'm going to use the... oh, that's handy that that's up there. Oh, perfect. We were a little bit early as well. Happy days. So, right, so 9:27. And we will go. We'll use the time on here rather than me trying to use the time on the screen in the train, because that is incredibly small and I'm leaning forward needing a magnifying glass. That's the word I was trying to think of, magnifying glass, to try and work out what the time is. Have I even got any passengers out of interest? I might have one or two on there. Right, let's make sure that's moving. It's handy when you've got the pop-up on the right hand side, it tells you what's what. Right, this adds to the challenge, doesn't it? Alright, we're still in a 30 zone leaving Chatham. Oh, easy, easy. No, don't need to brake. No, we're fine. Oh, I can't even see the thing now. Great. Ah, dearie me. Whose idea was it to learn how to drive without the HUD? Oh, wait, it was mine. Okay. Fair enough. You can see it's a bit difficult to see the time on the screen there. Right. I've got green signals, which is good. Right, that's telling me 50. So we'll just accelerate it not too quickly. Just let the back of the train get past it. I've got no idea. I could go and look with the outside camera, but we're not going to. That's not the that's not really the way that we want to be doing things. I'm going to assume that by now we've gone past it. So we'll accelerate. I thought the 50 limit was a bit further around this corner, but apparently not. Green signal. Now, and that says 60. Marvellous, we're good. Now, you want to notice that I am saying what the signal is, just to help it stick in my mind and keep it. And I'm going to try and do the same with the speed limits as well. If you say something out loud, then you're more likely to remember it, and it's more likely to stick there. It's not a guarantee, but it's more likely to stick. And so that's why I'm doing that. I think I'll put that into brake there. Green signal, and I know that just around the corner is Gillingham. Just give it a dab more on the brakes as we come in. Oh, it's going to be tight. I want to try not to use notch 3. It's going to have to be a notch 3 though. There we go. A minor overshoot, but it's fine. I think I might have put that in notch 1 actually by accident. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, I did. I only meant to put it down to notch 2. That's the only thing, you don't know exactly what notch you've moved it down into. Where's we've got some PIS we can use for the time. Right. I think we're good. 9:31:30 is when we should be looking to depart, and then we're due at Rainham at 9:36. So we'll wait, and we're not going to depart early. We'll wait until the appropriate time. Obviously riveting gameplay this is, but the idea is we're learning how to drive without the HUD. That's the key here. And I might have forgotten to mention this in the first one, but my aim is to be able to drive this route, any train, any service, HUDless. That's what I'm aiming for. That's the overall goal. So I can start off with this between Rochester and Faversham. For green signal, we'll then probably move on to I would imagine runs between Dartford and Gravesend. And then once we've got that sort of under our belt, we'll start looking at doing the Dartford to Faversham runs, and then start coming back the other way. This is just basically what we've learned, but backwards. And then we'll be able to start looking at the 395, because that uses green signal. That uses the you've got the, I can't remember what it's called, like it's a safety system that actually tells you how fast you can go. So you pretty much just follow that when you're on the high speed sections. So all you've got to do is follow that and pay attention to the signals. Green signal and coming into an 80. So we'll just guess when the back of the train has gone past it, and then go for it. I reckon we probably passed it by now. Just perhaps being a little bit cautious, but that's fine. Being cautious is good. And so yeah, I've got a plan. So plenty of. I'm hoping that I don't run out of services to practice on. Otherwise we'll just have to redo some that we've already done. Now I'm relying on Raynham being approach control, but I am going to keep a close eye on things just in case it isn't, because it's entirely possible that it was pure coincidence. Green signal. I have to say I am expecting something soon, because I don't think we're far from Raynham, hence I'm zoomed in there. See, what I normally do is I do tend to stick quite close to the speed limit. That looks like Raynham. That looks very much like Raynham there. Yeah. I'm going to suggest that this is Raynham. Okay. So, yeah, this is... Oh. No, you don't need to stop. Come on. Did I slam it into emergency by mistake? Oh, I think I did, didn't I? Oh, well. There we go. Okay, so Raynham is not approach controlled. It's a good job I was looking out for it. That's interesting. That was purely I guess you could say a bit of luck on the last service that we did. Right. Raynham is not approach controlled. Okay. However, what I can remember is that we went round a corner and there was a signal, and then Raynham wasn't far from it. So if we can learn to recognise that corner, and oh, we've got a 465 coming in. Oh, blimey, come on. Mucked this... Oh, blimey. Really mucked this one up, haven't I? There we go. So, we're... there we go. Oh, blimey, that sounded good, didn't it? Blimey, stop. Yeah, right, totally messed this one up. All right, done. Oh, well, we're here anyway. Okay. So we're due at 9:36, of which it is. Passengers get, at Raynham, 30 seconds. So we'll give it till about 9:36:50. I think that's about the time we arrived. Well, I think it was about 36:20. So that gives them the good 30 seconds. And we'll just be on time. And close the doors. Okay, right, let's go. Marvellous. Right, so Sittingbourne is our next stop. We are due there at 9:43. And they get a minute to get on and off. So we'll obviously we know that Sittingbourne is not approach controlled. So let's hope that we can see it from far away enough to not overshoot it. You kind of want to be looking out for anything that might oh, hang on, that's a 60 there. Alright, 60 speed limit. I'll behave ourselves. There we go. Obviously we'll get the graph at the end that will tell me how many times I've broke the speed limit. Hopefully I've kept it nicely under. And to time as well. And so yeah, we're looking at for Sittingbourne. I think we're right for a little bit because we've got Newington to go through first. No, don't break that. There we go. Just have to keep looking down to see what the power handle is doing. And kind of looking at what the train's doing as well to work out, is it in the position that I want? Of course, it'd be useful if there was something on the dash that would say what setting it's in. But there we go. Right, we seem to be doing all right here at the moment. I do wonder if maybe I've got the speed limit slightly wrong. I do feel like it's like I should be able to go faster than 60. But that's my fault. Green signal. It might have been 60 for the left track. That's what it might have been. That's Newington. Yes, Newington is this station coming up, which we're not stopping at. Which is just as well because we're on the wrong track for it. Green signal. And I'm hoping, yeah, that says 40. Right, 70. So we can do 70. Oh. Just tell me, use your horn. Fair enough, horn has been used. I reckon the back of the train's past that 70 speed board. I can't remember exactly how far Sittingbourne is from Newington. Green signal. That will obviously keep a close eye on things. And try and see if there's something that we can use as some sort of marker. Oh no, that's braking. Don't want to do that. I misread the power handle there. Oh, we can do. So I don't far too much. We can do 80 now, so may as well go for it. By the time we get to 70, the back of the train should be past the speed board. Green signal. Yeah, no, still a bit further for Sittingbourne. It's fine. Right, that should be in the right place. So we're looking out for things like that bridge, for example. The two bridges close together. But I think we're fine. I want to try and green signal. Pay attention to things like that, because they may well come in useful as an idea of where you are in relation to Sittingbourne. So I've got that junction off there, so I'm thinking it's round the corner. Possibly. Green signal. Yes, it is. I had a feeling it was. Right, so we've got our marker for Sittingbourne, which is that junction to the left. So that gives us a very good idea of sort of where we are in relation to Sittingbourne. What? No, we're not going to want notch 2. Kind of have to really zoom in a bit. Oh, blimey. All the brakes. Slight overshoot there, it's fine. Still not too worried about the fact that we overshot slightly, and because this is still, this is only a second crack at this. So still practicing. So I think we probably arrived more or less on time, but we'll give it until probably 44:15 before we depart, just to be on the safe side. And then we've only got one stop left, which is, as far as we're taking this service, Faversham. And I know we'll be alright at Faversham. I'm confident about Faversham. Now, it's a bit difficult to keep track of the how well we're doing in terms of points, because we've got 2 stations that we've not stopped at. But what we do know is the maximum points that you can get at a station, and it's 1,000 green signal, 500 for your stopping, and then 500 for departing on time, or blocking your doors on time, I think is when it does it. So we finished on about, it was like 9,216 I think last time. So anything over sort of 7,200 and we're good. Now I think, and this is again failure on my part, I think we passed a 60 speed board, but I could be wrong. Therefore, to play it on the safe side, until we see another one, I'm sticking at 60. I do have a feeling we're in an 80, but we should. Green signal. I'm thinking we might be alright, time-wise. When are we due at, I think 9:50, no, I didn't actually take a note of the time that we're due at Faversham. I think it's 9:51, but we'll find out when we get there. I'll just keep an eye on the speed boards for now. Green signal. This is this is a situation that you don't want to find yourself in, where you're like, is it? I know it's not going to be lower than 60, but I don't know if it's 70 or 80. It could be any of the 3. So just keep an eye on things. So you really do have to pay attention here. I mean, 55 that do. Green signal. To be fair, it's probably no... I don't need to worry too much about calling out the green signals. Oh, it's a whistle board rather than a speed one, but never mind. But if I get in the habit of calling out green signal, when it's yellow, I'm more likely to call it out. So I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, come on, give me a speed board. Green signal. It would be good to have reminders. You know, like when driving down the road, you'll often get reminded, just a little sign to remind you what the speed limit is. That's what we need along the tracks. Or I'll rephrase that, it's what I need along the tracks. Just another whistle board. Not something that I normally worry about, but as I'm paying attention to track signage. Oh, here we go. This is Teynham. Can we get a little bit more power on? Yeah, just to keep our speed up a bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. So I reckon we can do faster than 60, but yeah, green signal, 85. It'll take us a while to get there, so oh, hang on. Just before I get too carried away there, because it might still be in a 60. We should be good now. Alright, just go, go, go. And then we know that we've got a level crossing, and that's when I need to be getting a speed down to 60, green signal, relatively quickly. So the limit, I know it drops to 75 and then 60. Hopefully we'll still make it on time. Got green signal. Yeah, no, it's not that crossing. It's another one. So level crossing with the 90 limit on is obviously fine. I think it'll be the sort of next one that looks similar to the one we just passed. If I remember, green signal. I'm not sure we're going to get to 90, but that's not a problem. As long as we don't go over the 90, we're fine. Oh, right, that's a 75. Whoops. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, and there's a 60. Okay. Well, I mucked that one up. Totally mucked that one up. We're oh, double yellow on the signal. So I'll make sure we slow down. Perhaps that is the crossing with the 90 limit then. That's when you don't stay at 90 for very long. Okay. So that's something that we need to try and remember then. So it has me thinking it wasn't that level crossing, and it was. It's gone really well, hasn't it? But it's fine. Look, we kind of got away with it. I am just going slow because of the double yellow. And well, I'm assuming that I've got the time to be doing this. I might actually put a bit of power on to be totally honest. That'll do. Right, okay, single yellow. So the next signal will be red. That should be just because that's where we're stopping. Yep, come on. Slow down then. Trying to get the train to do what I want it to. Thank you. We'll make sure that we approach nice and slow. I was really hoping we weren't going to the left there. Otherwise we'd be speeding. Right. I've been careful here because we know there's a red signal, but I don't know how close to the stop marker it is. The answer is very close. So we don't want to be mucking this one up. And then probably about anywhere here should do nicely. There we go. So let's have a look at the board. 9:53. Oh, we're a minute late. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. We're a minute late. We'll wait until because I think they'll probably get about a minute here. I think. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll get kicked out of my seat. It's fine. It's fine. Right then. So let's have a look. We did slightly better. Well, I say slightly, but it did quite a bit. Because we're running on time, we've got quite a few more points for that. 7,597. And if we were doing the extra 2 stops that we did last time, that would have probably been about 9,597. So, yeah, significant improvement on last time. And speed, yeah, you can see my green line on there is after one of the stations and we left it, it wasn't a 60, it was actually an 80. And yeah, if I'd have gone a bit quicker, then would probably have been all right. If time-wise, I would have been on time to Faversham. So, a couple of things to try and remember then. After Sittingbourne, we've got an 80 limit, and then we know that level crossing that's got a 90 speed board, we want to be slowing down to 75 and then slowing down to 60 very soon after. That's what we're looking at. And Raynham does not have approach control, so we're still learning, which is good. So I've got that little blip up at the end there, as I said, with near that level crossing where it's 75 to 60. But you know what? I mean, it's not an horrendous run, is it? No, I was shot Gillingham a little more and Sittingbourne. But I think I feel like I'm making progress. I really do. We've got a marker for Sittingbourne, which is the junction, which I think is for the Sheerness branch. So remember that that's our warning that Sittingbourne is just around the corner. After Sittingbourne, we know we can do 80 and that level crossing. So that's to hopefully improve upon next time. And well, thank you everyone for watching. And hopefully, if you're trying to drive HUDless as well, this is something that'll help you. And do leave a like and leave a comment if it is, and if it's something that you're interested in, and let me know how you're getting on. Love to hear from you. until next time, take care and best of luck to you. Bye for now.